loose ends and get sailing. Because I like being around here, but I'm quite keen to see what this new island has to offer. So I think we need to go around this way to the warehouse, because we said we needed to change the manifesto. Oh, a costume of the faction will allow you to strip the cars. Okay. So I guess to get in.
Any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
Okay, interesting. So it's like a stealth mechanic.
If you wore a Naut uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in, unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
Okay. Oh, I'm gonna guess he's not unblock.
I've seen a few escapes in my time, but I never thought I'd see someone go to all this trouble to break into a prison.
Who the hell are you? I was trying to find a flipping. Okay, never mind. Oh, whoops. Oh shit. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, ow, ow. Right, so all these warehouses are theirs and they'll attack us on sight if we don't get a costume. Shit. Okay. Next question, where the hell do we get a costume from? There's a box over here. And a ladder. Let's go up the ladder. Okay. This doesn't look like a costume. To me. No, okay. That's been broken down somehow. What if we go up here then? I've no idea where I'm going, but it's quite fun to just explore around. Can we have a look up here? What's in here? Ooh, hello. Ah, we've got lockpicking level 1. I'm glad it doesn't make me do a mini game. I really am glad about that. Oh, but this apparently is better than what we've got on. Oh, okay, god, yeah, we don't want that. If we change, oh, we can change character, that's cool. You can have that. His Xyander is better. Everything he's wearing seems to be better than what I've got. Okay, well, fair enough. Okay, let's see if we can sneak our way around here. is there? In here. We can't open that. We open this. That apparently isn't even a door. Okay. Well, there's no one else around here, so we might as well go back out the way we came, I guess. Okay. Right, we want map. Clear out the warehouse guards.
Halt!
Okay.
The warehouse is off limits. Move along. Did you hear the bell? The bell? Of the port authorities?
Of course. We're not in Teleme, you know. You better get going. The harbour master is ringing it. All the Nauts must rendezvous at the port authority immediately. Must be something serious.
Damn, we didn't hear either. We're done for. Come on, we need to move fast.
Be off with you. I'll watch over the warehouse in your absence.
The path is clear. We should
Idiots.
notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Okay. Good stuff. Okay, so we have informed, we have got rid of the guards. Got tamper with the ship's log in the harbour master office. Which is in here. Wondering if there's another way in. Nah, doesn't look like it.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
Okay, so I see the stealth. Shit. Fuck.
To my help! And death to the others!
Okay, well that didn't quite go to plan, did it? I guess my greed got in the way a little bit.
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Yeah, that wasn't so good, was it? Oh, so we need to go in here, okay. Whoops. Or was it in here? I told you lockpicking was useful. It's always useful. Good, okay. Right, so how did that affect anything? Still need to tamper with the log. Which is through this way, okay. Aha.
Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
lost a reputation point because of it, so that's bad. It's idiotic. Oh, we never got the chest. Rip. Sorry, guys. Don't want to have to kill you, but I am still learning the game. Okay. Okay, right, so what do we need to do now? Find the smuggler, inform the porters. I kind of want to do this, find the smuggler. Yeah, let's go this way. Oh, let's inform these porters, they're just up here.
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
To wait
The way is
with
clear.
merchandise.
It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Okay, so coin guard. Talk to the coin guard about quartermaster and New Serene. Good stuff. Beast essence. God. Right. Sorry, sir. I just noticed this chest here, so I'm just gonna. Thank you very much. Vasco.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy.
Oh yeah,
But
the
we
cabin
will have
boy,
to
I forgot
do
that name.
without.
Ask about... Oh,
Have you
there we
seen
go.
anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
That said, oh, I did happen to notice one
Maybe
guy.
he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
Let's be honest with
A
you.
couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Teleme has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We of course refused entry. Only the Norts have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
Okie dokie. Interrogate the smuggler
Be
about
back
their
soon,
heretics.
Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
Yes, we
He's
do.
a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
Well, it just so happens that I got some keys. Oh, I gotta go back that way. Right. That's why we need to go back that way. How did we get into the jail? Oh, through this way, wasn't it? We climbed over the wall around here. I remember. It's quite a nice, smooth climb over animation.
Are you the smuggler?
You snuck yourself in here just to ask me that question? If this is some sort of trick to get me to admit to some crime, you are truly twisted.
You can see for yourself that I'm no Nord. Come now. Are you the one I'm looking for?
I'm already locked up. What more do I risk? Yes, I am a smuggler. But I'm not the only one in this city.
I'm searching for a couple fleeing to Leme. They're trying to leave the city discreetly. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm going to answer you without getting something in exchange. I don't really think of my clients as kin, but I'd never betray any of them for free.
A real saint you are. How about your freedom in exchange for your loyalty? Tell me where I can find them and I'll open this cage.
That works for me. Your two Telemites are hidden in a warehouse behind this very prison. They must be waiting for me. But you might want to be quick about it. If the Nauts get their hands on them, they'll find themselves in this same cage.
Thank you.
Anytime. And these doors? You're gonna open them, right?
Do I open them? I could have just lockpicked it.
Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
We need to disguise ourselves as Naught. You know, I did pick up some stuff, but I don't know if that was. Does that not? Oh, it does. Look, look, look. It's got little faction stuff on it. That's the coat. Do we have any Naught other stuff? I could have sworn I picked up something else. That was a. By the way, I like the fact that it's actually on fire. That's good. Okay, I disguise myself as a Naught. Good. Okay. Now where do we need to go? You can see the heretics in their hideout. We were literally just in there. I think we did everything in like a slightly weird order. Just got rid of these guys. They're upstairs. Oh, there.
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Teleme so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
Okay.
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Mateus? The one who returned to Teleme after traveling with his master?
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text. We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Mateus.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Mateus and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, Saint Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the Illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced Saint Mateus to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Okay.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
Interesting.
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see.
Okay.
Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not deliver us to them. Let us continue on this path.
I'm just gonna let him go.
It doesn't sit well with me to send you to the flames. I freed your smuggler, and he'll certainly be in touch. He or another member of his band. Be careful, and safe travels.
Oh, thank you, my lord. You are
I don't
a
think
man
they've done
of
anything
a
wrong.
noble heart. May the Illuminated protect you.
Thank you for having heard us and
Okay.
helped. You are truly full of kindness.
Now we've got to inform the ambassador, I guess.
You have a kind
we-
heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
Exactly. Oh, okay, we can go directly there. Awesome, that's actually quite a nice little feature. And I guess we've got to give him the bad news.
Good day, Excellency.
Diplomatically.
Sir de Sade.
I forgot to change
To
my
what
coat.
do I owe the pleasure?
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
Oh, I don't know. How could that possibly have happened? I'm sorry. I'm a bad boy. I'm gonna
After
tell
I
the
heard the
truth.
case they made for themselves, I decided to let them escape.
What are you saying?
They convinced me that your accusations have nothing to do with heresy, and that their only crime was discovering historical truths denied by Ptolemy.
And you gave credence to the lies preferred by these blasphemers. Their historical truths are nothing but nonsense, fabricated to undermine the foundations of Ptolemy. The simple act to have proffered such horrors proves the fact that they are heretics. I fear that your youth and kind heart has blinded you, de Sade. That is a shame. I was expecting more from a young legate who seemed sensitive to our magic.
I must be going. Farewell,
Oh my god, we
Excellency.
managed to piss everyone off. haven't
May
we?
the light guide you, de Sade.
Oh, we went up a level. Okay, let's get the hell out of here. Before that guy turns on us. Right. Skills. Oh, hello. Set trap, firearms, one-handed, two-handed. Stasis, completely immobilize the enemy, filtration of the effect. Defiant, as you should define magic rings. Shadow missile, shadow impact. Okay, and then sure I want to go down that one. Stasis could be quite good though. I do quite like the heavy weapons. Although the blade's fine, I guess. 20% more damage. Instantaneous setting on the ground while dodging. I think that's actually pretty good because that was the one thing I thought about the traps that was a bit pants. Oh, we've got any points in that? We haven't got any points in that. Okay, fine. That's actually better. Well, that's annoying. For now, I'm just going to wear this one because it looks better. God damn it. At least they're all better. That's better. That's the only thing we've got there. Okay, good. That one's better as well. Okay. Right. Where do we need to go now? Notify the Bridge Alliance about your departure. Okay, and we gotta find Constantine, okay. Why does the map sometimes zoom in and zoom out? I don't know. These are questions I'd like to know the answer to. Should we have a look up here? Oh, I thought that was an invisible wall. I was about to be like, oh, come on. Hello.
Come on. Citizens of Serene, come to me. You won't regret this.
These pages covered in small and illegible handwriting. Experiment results, patient observations, and incomprehensible symbols, but the complexity of some recipes leaves no room for doubt. The author was a true alchemist and very knowledgeable. Nice. Oh shit.
And death to the others!
Oh shit. That's great, actually, that skill. Come on, come on. Yes.
Move away! Things are about to get dangerous!
Okay, yeah, that's pretty good now. Because that trap thing, I was a little bit like, that's not so good. But now I can see it's actually pretty good. Good stuff. Are you on fire? Kurt, my friend.
Come closer now, good people. Don't be afraid. Come, celebrate the miracle of science. Won't believe your
Can't get up there.
This discovery will give you faith in existence.
Right. Do we have a... Fine, Soldier. I don't need your map anyway. Okay. Don't all sit down on my account, will you? In Greedfall, a quest can usually be completed in several different ways. Desardet has more than one string to his bow. Cunning, persuasion, intuition, corruption, creating items from the crafting table will be some of the means available to you to reach your goals. To improve in these areas, spend points in a corresponding territory or where the equipment offers bonuses. Threats to combat are also one enemy's not receptive to your talents. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna have to chat with this guy. Apparently we've got better boots, have we? No, it's just telling me that we have got boots. This gives us intuition +1, so that's pretty good, I think. I'll take that.
Good
Hello,
day,
Jeffrey.
Tavern Keeper.
Good day to you.
Jeffrey.
What is your pleasure?
I'm looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age. Hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes. Quite the talker.
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'll be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
Okay. Now we can pay him 25 gold.
Here you are, to cover your expenses.
Excellent. Honest books makes for honest friendships. Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower
Not some
boroughs.
ruffians.
Dangerous
Oh my goodness.
fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow. Who could down his pint. Anything else?
What's the matter?
Has the Malachor really put a damper on your business?
More than a damper. They were soaked. When the sickness began to spread, a wave of panic followed in its wake. People stopped going out of their homes. They were afraid. I was close to closing shop, I tell you. And then, thankfully, the alchemists of the bridge said that you couldn't just catch it like that. People were still distrustful because of their nature. They are leaving home again. It's a start. I also lost quite a few regular customers. Dead or too scared to venture back. Yeah, but that's nothing new to you. The city would have sunk in the water if not for trade with the new isle.
Okay.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Goodbye, keeper. There's some coin there. Can I just pick it up? Apparently I can. Weird. There's some coin here. It's like I walk in a room and everyone suddenly just gets up. To be fair, we could have just made the 25, but just wondering how I'm picking up the coin. I guess that's the idea though. This is kind of like the tutorial area, isn't it? I guess. Right, so we need to find a cousin, we need to find a cabin boy as well. Oh, there's something over here.
The furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
Maybe we should fix the
I could repair this if I had some metal dowels.
maybe right, so we actually should probably, how do we craft? We should learn that. Because I reckon it probably is trying to tell us, but I don't know if we can. Because we haven't got crafting in our, unless it's in our bag. Which it isn't. Codex. Just tell us how to craft things. I'm sure it did tell us. A crafting table. The craftsmanship. Yeah, so I think because we don't have crafting we can't do that, but we should probably put something in there. It'd probably be quite useful at some point, I guess. Oh, here we go. It's this crafting table. Okay. Oh, so you can recycle stuff. Interesting. Interesting. You can recycle that. We should probably recycle all these crap ones, right? we could have done the lace drink. Oh, the sleeping potion. Interesting, okay. We don't have science level 1 though.
And there you have it. You'd never guess they were once broken.
I mean, it's just a table. Maybe if we speak to him now, he'll give us our money back.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
No, I just wanted to see if you had.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Yeah, see you later. Right. Oh yeah. So that's my zoom. Look at that. That's New Serene, okay. I need to investigate the disappearance of the Naught Novice. So maybe we should select that as one of our little side quests. That's in New Serene, so we can't go there yet. We need to investigate this guy. Let's go. No time to spare. Apart from to loot. Because obviously that's, you know, just a thing. Let's go. How do you get down there? Is it? Oh, it's over that side. Whoops. My bad. Oh, wow, no, maybe. That's alright, we can cut across this way. Let's speak to the guys out here first, then we can speak to the guy in there. Just picking up stuff, got no idea what it is. You right there, buddy?
Good day,
So
sir.
these are the friends of the
I've
cabin
been
boy.
told that you know the missing cabin boy one. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas?
Jonas.
By their stars, I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
He was taken.
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand. Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left. You get me?
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night you disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man who knows his knots. He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for laughs now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain.
Okay. Okay. Fair play.
Thank you,
Let's
Lara.
go.
I need to be going.
You just call him Lara. Alright, let's go and chat to this other one. Smugglers churn over 2 new clients. They want to go to Al Sad, and the Inquisitors are on their heels, which will not make my job any easier. They can get into a ship conspicuously, but we will have to be cautious. I hope they will prove patient and discreet. Hide them away in a warehouse behind the harbour office where the Inquisitors will never dare to enter. Well, that just told us what we already knew.
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
Open your eyes.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern.
I don't think she did see him.
Lauro and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied him over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
Closes the eyes.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator, and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet. If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
Okay.
I need to be going. Farewell.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
Oh, that would have got us the sailor's coat, which would have made things easier. Interesting. Okay, we need to go and investigate the, can we not just climb up there? No. Okay, we'll walk around, no problem. Okay, now we're back here.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
I'm looking for a Naut. A young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Naut, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping. In my establishment. You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Farewell. Okay, there he is.
Who are you? I don't recognize you.
Wow.
Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Naut that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong-arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him, if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
Okay.
Who was the rich merchant, do you think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Theleme embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
This is true. This is very true. Okay, where are we going? This way. Oh, what's this? The family of the rich man who provoked us. We have him, or we will kill him if you don't pay us handsomely. Come with the 4-person alley in the Southend Warehouse District. Okay. I'm beginning to think he's like the son of a rich man and he like ran away to be a cabin boy or something. And then some people found out and they kidnapped him. That's my theory. So we gotta confront the kidnappers apparently. Is that the same guy? What the hell is that?
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
That's a picture and a half.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact? It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Okay. Alright. So I was slightly wrong, but I did call that he was like a son. Let's carry on with this quest first, then we'll do the main quest just after. Whoops.
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
Yeah, thanks. You've discovered Prince's place. It's a pretty heavy duty fire you've got going on there. I'm just going around in circles, I realise, don't worry.
Come one, come all. Citizens of Serene, come to me. You won't regret it.
Okay. How far away is this? 57 metres. I guess we've got to go talk to the captain, right? Yeah.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear.
Yes, I
I'll
know.
bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nauts, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Naut. Our ships are his home. And we are his only family.
Okay.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Sir de Corsillion's a veritable well of scientific knowledge. He could tell us a little more.
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nauts.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nauts. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nauts?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Norts as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Oh, hello. I'm hoping all this stuff is actually useful. I'm just picking up junk everywhere. Okay. Oh God, no, I don't want to speak to that guy. Yeah. Wait, what? Note to the attention of the servant, Alice. I'd like to prepare several meals, bring them to the warehouses we own on the canal. My husband will have to work there with his clerk and his men for a few days, so make sure that there's enough food for everyone and be discreet.
This document mentions another property, a warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
I think we shall. Oh, I think we shall.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Sir de Sade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Norts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Norts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine? I looked into the contract that binds you to the Norts. It was indeed you who ceded your son to them in exchange for help with your business with the bridge.
It is so. But that sort of contract is ignoble. I never would have signed it if I had known.
You should have thought of that before. Breaking the contract could have regrettable consequences for the congregation.
The prince will know how to negotiate with the Norts. If they take my son back, my wife will die of sadness.
Her sadness would be all the more terrible if she learned of your role in the story, don't you think?
You wouldn't dare tell her. I beg you.
You're not leaving me with a choice.
Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Norts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
Good stuff. Also, how do we end up here? Might as well use the lock picking, right? And there's Jonas.
Who are you?
My name is de Sade. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
Okay. We found him. We also found the goodies. I knew lot picking would come in handy. Okay, we keep getting trash, but anyway. We wouldn't have known that, would we? Unless we had the lot picks. Right, so we need to go and see old Vasco da Gama. Yeah, see you later, suckers. Oh, okay, so that was through the door. Yeah, that was a little weird. Suddenly, like, jumped in. I bet there's some goodies upstairs. No. No goodies upstairs. You know what, Kurt? We haven't spoken to you yet, have we?
Greenblood,
Oh,
do
crap.
you need something?
I wondered if you ever felt lonely.
I always do. Why, do you want to rectify this?
I hope to have kept you good company for all these years. After all, we were always together.
And I valued your friendship. But I thought you were referring to another kind of company.
Okay, this got weird.
To be honest, you and Constantine aren't exactly my... Anything else?
I must leave you.
Okay. That would have got a little bit weird. Okay, right. Let's go see Vasco. Wrong one.
You'll find all you need in our selection.
There he is.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
Yeah, we got our reputation back with the Naughts.
Be back soon, Captain.
And we got a level up as well. Good stuff. But we got another skill. Yeah, what do you want? None of them yet. What does this do? Increase destructive armor of the alchemical. I think I'm gonna go for the weapon. I think it just makes sense to get a little bit on the old weapon. Fine, I'll wear the sailor's coat then. God damn it. Good stuff. It's a little bit less garish, to be fair. Right, now we need to discover where to find Constantine. I assume we need to go up here and then left. That's yeah, we've got any other.
idea who I am? Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
Okay, so we've got to free him somehow. How do we do that? Down this way.
It's not possible just now.
Destroy level 1 signs now. Okay. Damn.
It's blocked.
God damn it. Okay.
This man is going to bring the guard out if he keeps shouting like that. We should have got rid of him.
Don't be an idiot. It's obvious that he's a noble, a rich man. He needed to be taught a lesson, but it's better we grab some coin. With all those posters we posted, someone with deep pockets will show up sooner or later to liberate Rooster. He's making a great
Villain's Den.
We could knock him out, or gag him.
Okay. Anybody in there? We know he's up. So let's just concentrate on finding him. And not getting seen. There's a hatchet there. Because there's a guy around there. Oh, hello, keys. Keys to Constantine's cell. Just pressing the wrong button.
Well, this has been monumentous, gentlemen, but I have more important things to attend to. An island to govern, treaties to sign, riches to expedite, and a demanding father to impress! Constantine, it's me! My dear cousin! Oh, my lucky star! Always there to pull me out of my fight.
I do what I can. We're departing soon. Your father wasn't pleased by our absence this morning.
Have you ever seen him happy about anything when it comes to me? You know what he thinks of me.
He cares about you. I know that. He appointed you governor, didn't he?
He is ridding himself of a source of constant disappointment. Enough said. Today we set sail for adventure.
Let's do it.
If you only knew how these river scum treated me. Do me a courtesy, good cousin. Now that we stand boldly alongside the brave Kurt, let's give them their money's worth.
They haven't spotted us. We could sneak out of here silently. We have a ship to board.
You've always been the reasonable soul. Don't you think these brutes deserve a punishment?
Yes, without a doubt. But don't you think there are more pressing matters? Kurt?
It is your highness's decision to make. Whatever it is, I shall follow.
Okay. Oh, you can just have his fashionable hat. He might do with that. So he's saying we should cause a bit of a ruckus and have a fight with these guys now. There's 3 of us. I mean, maybe.